Hello my dear friend, this is Phil again and welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I'm going to show you some latest updates on the current PTS, which gives us an inside view what's the next patch going to be, what we're going to have in our later play in December, November time. So this PTS just be alive yesterday, and there are three main topics or three main new update features I want to share with you. And the first one is the quality of life improvement. On the top of the list is the corpse highlight. That means after you kill the mobs, their dead body can be highlighted, so you can easily find their body and loot them. Especially when you kill the legendary ones, they actually have different highlight color from the normal ones. So that's gonna make it much easier for us to loot the legendary enemies we killed. The Scorched Earth event just popped up. That's going to be a great chance to show you all the quality of life improvements we currently have. So as you can see, the corpse on the ground actually glowing white, which makes them much easier for you to actually identify. This glowing thing gonna disappear after about 2 minutes time, or as soon as you loot anything from it. It doesn't matter how many things you loot. Even one of them, the glowing thing just disappeared. So all the corpses not gonna glowing forever. They will get back to normal after about 2 minutes time, or you loot it. And the normal mob just glowing white, but if you killed any legendary ones, they actually glow yellow. As you can see here, after we killed the Scorched Beast Queen, so her body glowing yellowish. And the second quality of life improvement is, it doesn't matter you damage the mob or not, whether you tag it with any weapon or not, as long as you are in certain range when the mob is killed, you can actually loot him. For example, I didn't actually touch this legendary crawler, but his body glowing yellow for me as well, and I can loot him as well. As you can see, the distance between you and the death mob when they are killed is actually a very big number. So you can stay quite far away and watch the mob get killed. You run towards it and you can still loot it. I didn't find out what exactly the distance is, but imagine you're doing the Radiation Rumble event. It doesn't matter where you are inside that building, all the mobs got killed during the event are lootable for you, so the distance is quite long. This feature is called Legendary Loot Sharing. And the third feature I want to share with you is called Team XP Sharing. So if you're in a team, and if your teammates actually killing mobs where you're actually close by, you're gonna share the XP as well. It doesn't matter whether you hit that mob or not. As you can see now, I'm running around doing nothing, but I still got XP pop up on my screen from time to time. That's because my teammate is killing mobs around me. Imagine you are doing, again, the Radiation Rumble event. You stand in the middle of the hall while your teammates is running everywhere and killing every single glowing ghouls. For every single kills, you actually get the XP, even though you didn't do anything. To be frank, I don't understand from which point, for what reason that Bethesda actually want to add this feature in. But with this feature on, you can basically doing nothing in any event and let your teammates do everything. You're gonna get XP for every single kill and get all the legendary loot as well. To be frank, I really don't understand why I'd bother to do anything in the event after the patch is really going live. Now the fourth quality of life feature I want to show you is called Playboy Keyring. So with this feature, all the keys or key cards under the MISC tab in your inventory will be collected as one single entity, which is called Keyring. As I showed you on the screen right now, if you click the keyring, it's gonna open up and show you all the keys and key cards you have. This actually makes the MISC tab much cleaner. This is definitely a useful feature to actually make my inventory much less crowded. The fifth quality of life feature I want to show you is you can actually now change your Pip-Boy color. What you need to do is go to the settings, under the display, you scroll down, at the end of the menu, you see the Pip-Boy color, red, green and blue. Then you can change the slide to have a unique color you want your Pip-Boy to show you. The only thing I don't understand here is you can actually make your Pip-Boy show everything as black. In this case, you won't be able to see nothing on your Pip-Boy. And besides that, whatever color you give your Pip-Boy, it's gonna affect the Pip-Boy's light function as well. It's gonna give you different color light according to your Pip-Boy color. However, as I understand, this is a pure local change. So you are the only one can see the Pip-Boy color change. All the other players will see your Pip-Boy light as it is. And the sixth quality of life feature I want to show you is called ammo everywhere. So currently in the PTS, if you open up any ammo box, it will give you the ammo for the gun you're actually holding in your hands at the moment. For example, I'm holding my minigun here, then this ammo box actually give me 5mm ammo. If I change it to my light machine gun, then when I open another ammo box, it gives me .308. To be frank, it's really not necessary because the amount of ammo you get from the ammo box still are very limited. It's just better than nothing. The best ammo farming method are still doing your daily ops. And the seventh quality of life feature I want to introduce here is probably one of the best among all the others, which is called nearby corpse looting. It basically allows you to loot all the corpses around you in one go. Let me show you how exactly it works. Now I killed a lot of ghouls with their body around me. If I point to one of them, I press R, then I come into this nearby loot screen. It's a very similar screen as we sell or buy things from vendors, or we want to get or deposit anything into our stash. So basically on the right hand side, this small window shows you all the loot from the corpse around you. And on the top of the screen you can see all the corpse around you. You can click on each one of them to see who's have what, but I don't think that's actually necessary. You can just pick up whatever you're interested from the right hand side window. By doing this, you can loot a lot of corpse in one go. The only thing which is not 100% perfect at this moment is once the corpse turned into meat pile, then they will not be counted as corpse. You're gonna have to loot them one by one. But I think that's definitely a bug that Bethesda needs to fix. I can almost assure you it will work with Meatpile when this function rolls out into the live servers. And I can't wait to have this alive. Then the second big feature I want to show you is the 4-star legendary crafting. So the good news is Bethesda really listened to us. Now the 4th legendary has its own mode slot, which means we can roll the 4th legendary effect by its own. Bethesda added in a dozen of new effects for this 4-star, but I'm not going through them with you here because they are not ready to be tested. They are not supposed to be known for players, although we dig out something from the file, but nothing is fixed. They will be surely changed later, but I hope the way to craft the 4-star separately from the previous 3 will be kept, because that's exactly what we want. And now if you want to craft the 4-star, you're gonna need 2 additional material. One is the vault steel, which again you can buy from the purveyor, and Bethesda adding something additional which is called legendary shot. And this legendary shot is gonna decide what 4-star effect you can actually add in to your gun or your armor. As you can see here, I have 2 default legendary modes which is already enabled in the PTS. One is called Cruiser, another is called Critical Healer. And correspondingly to craft this mode, you need the Cruiser legendary shot and the Critical Healer legendary shot. We don't know how we can get the shot yet. Nothing is settled at this moment. But according to the files, and thanks to the Cat Lord Garrust, once you apply the 4-star to your gear, then it's locked down. That means you cannot change it anymore, and it will turn your gear into untradeable item. So you have to be really careful when you want to apply the 4-star to your weapons or armors at this moment. You cannot change it, you cannot downgrade it. Once it's added, then it's done. Then there's another big feature on the current PTS, which is called Mothman Equinox. It's basically a seasonal event very similar to the Midweek, where we have to actually help one group of the Mothman cultists to perform a ritual in Point Pleasant, but I haven't got time to actually look into that yet. I will do another video very soon to cover this specific event by its own. Okay, that's everything I want to share with you today, and I really hope you found this interesting, and please give me a thumb up and subscribe to my channel. But until next time, Phil Legins out.